Welcome. Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So you get so like hyper focused on various aspects of development that you kind of just forget what day it is. That's been happening to me a lot. But welcome to the live stream development of the 2D mobile game Cure All in collaboration with the USMC Semperfi. My name's Russell, and as always, I have the greatest pleasure to develop for you here live on Twitch. Where we last left off, I went over some more boring stuff that I did off stream. I couldn't do a full stream the other night because I had spent most of the day helping my mom. Totally okay. What we're doing now, though, is this is actually going to be an hour-long stream. I did hop in at 1810, so I'm gonna go until 1910, take a short break, and then continue working on art assets live. That's gonna be new streaming content since I finally figured out how to get my Streamlabs to record my pixel art app on my iPad without like crazy crazy poor camera quality. So that's awesome. Expect the music to be something like this, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and dive right back into the current set of errors that we have. Give me 1 second here. This one, not that. This. Okay. Oh my god. So, this angle I want that at, and okay, let's go to something. Is there such a thing? Oh, yep. There's a market for that. It's not really. I don't really want lo-fi. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, let's do the thing. All right, so. So the issue here was that, one, the volume. Oh, this one's really good. Issue here. This doesn't need to be here. I was doing this to test something else. So let's go ahead and delete that. So the current running issue is that we needed to get the we need to have one instance of the start menu theme go interrupted, and then if any subsequent ones would start, then deactivate those. Alright, so let's go ahead to start menu. Okay, there's some stuff we have to wrap in the unit test. Before we get to that, I'm just going to add a unit test. So if these two meet, and if we go and inherit the event, and then so since that's a sound effect, I know I have unit tests for sound effects right here. Let's go ahead and copy all of those. Let's get this viewable so that we can let's get this viewable so that we can see if any questions come in. Anyone talks. Alright, so that song is really good. Of course. As synchronicity would have it, that's the song that I'm pulled towards. Oh my god. Alright, so now we go. Where do we want to go from here? Alright, I'm just getting a unit test. Let's just add these in. Oh, Fortnite is sweet, and technically shouldn't this... Oh, God! What's this? Seriously, guys. Oh my... Woo! This will help us in the future if we want to add any more sounds or different sounds. Oh, it keeps going too. This rocks! Oh my god. Woo! Okay. That was epic. Oh my god. Oh gosh. What's that? before we go there. As you can see, even writing unit tested code with regards to uh, like the built-in GML2 functions is not that difficult. So, and even when you're using your own logic, you know, it's just a matter of work. So I did want to clear this up before we move forward. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead to Ooh, that's nice. What's this one called? Okay. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how bad your hand has to cramp for that? I mean, I know a lot of this music is created in DAWs nowadays, but for the guitarists that do everything traditionally, like, kudos. I know I'm going to buy buy electric guitar, start practicing, but for people who can do who can play riffs and chords like that, I know your fingers and hands had to have been injured more than once, let's say. So kudos. This is the start menu. Okay, so that takes care of the. So I remembered that for this logic to see if the screen is tapped or clicked on lines 13, 15, 16, and 18. If you actually try to add tests to those lines of code, for some reason it doesn't work. So I might have to start like implementing like the gesture event. Like they have a tap event here under gesture tap. So I might have to implement that, but for now, if I try to add unit tests there, unexpected behavior happens, so I just stopped. So this is mostly I'll have high code coverage even if I don't wrap those 4 lines in unit tests. So whatever. Okay, so that's everything there. I want to make sure that didn't cause any unexpected behavior, so let me just clean this. While that's loading, I guess we can go ahead and demonstrate that I'm supposed to add a like really simple laughing animation for when the germ attaches to you and starts casting drain, and I did. It looks like this. So that's cool. It's a little unpolished around the edges, so I'm actually going to go into my pixel art application on the iPad just to clean this up on the edges. But after that, it's just a very simple go into the if statement within the step event and when the germ starts casting drain. Woo! Well, that's loud. Starts casting drain. Rip headphone users. Just want to make sure. Starts casting. I want to make sure I can play. Okay, perfect. Yay! Oh, so cute. All right, so I want to make sure that I go into if statement and where has the larva casting drain, and switching to the front-facing sprite instead of the flying sprite. That we just have the sprite reference this sprite germ laughing. If you add a group of images as a sprite to get an animation, I learned that in GML2, you can actually reference that sprite and then you'll get the whole animation. So that's super cool. So going back to what we're doing, fixing the volume issue. Let's see. So the solution that we had before. Let's go ahead and play this. Stop running the current project. Yes, the solution we had before stops the stops the music from playing when you go into the settings screen, which already doesn't make sense because you're supposed to be able to adjust the currently playing music globally. Okay, no, it's playing. Cool. And it just starts over. That's not good enough. So we want the music to keep playing. That same one to keep playing. So the reason why it even starts back over is because it's just this 2 lines of code that says that whenever you enter this room, stop playing the current song and then start a new instance of the current song on the same audio channel. So that can't work. Before we address that issue, I want to focus on this right here. All right, so just take a drink of water first. Just stop. I'm gonna grab my whiteboard real quick. Where's my expo marker? I can't find that right now. So, just, I don't think I see it anywhere. I'll be right back. I want to get my expo marker. This will be easier on a dry erase board, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have my whiteboard here and dry erase marker, so I'm gonna try to figure this out. No, wait a minute. I can use the whiteboard, make this more visually interesting. By the way, I should be getting a 4K camera, specifically the I believe it's called. It's the OBS Spot 2. It's like a relatively affordable 4K camera. for my birthday coming up in 4 days. So yeah, look forward to higher quality video. I'll see how that compares to the MacBook Pro webcam. But either way, I meant it when I said I want to make this stream more visually interesting for all of you. However, back in July of last year, June of last year, the first stream was on June 26th, 2024. You have to start somewhere, so that's why the stream looks the way it does now. However, I want to make this good for you guys. So we want to go to the whiteboard. Yes, this is the one I wanted to use. This is the one I like to use. So we've got I think this is a size thing. Yeah, that changes the size. That makes sense. So let's go ahead and. Okay, so we have. Right, we've got one instance there. Which starts at was algebra, but. If you press it, but on create event, loop the theme. So on line 173, we're looping the theme. I mean, we're stopping the theme. That's what stops it whenever we come into the room. And the call on line 174 to loop the theme. The call on line 174 to loop the theme creates this instance on audio channel 1 that just keeps going. So if we go ahead and play the game, this is another good one. Oh my god, what a bangers in this. 39.5. But yeah, that's the 4K webcam I'm aiming for, so look out by the end of January for the stream to look nicer, like everything else, pretty much. Start with what you have, though. So that's going until we hit the back button, and then once we hit the back button, so once we hit the back button, I need to favorite this. This is really good. Alright, so once we hit the back button, like, that cancels the current running instant. So because of due to line 173 on the play button. Okay. So and if we remove that though, then it will, upon entering, will simply loop this. We'll simply loop the. You know what? I think this is why they have multiple audio channels in the first place. So what we can do then is start a loop on one channel. No, but then to do that, what I was suggesting is start a loop on one channel, and then to deactivate any extra occurrences, you would need to deactivate any loops playing on all the subsequent audio channels. So essentially, I'm saying clear all of the audio channels. However, we are declaring the first loop of the first song on audio channel 1. Whoa, let's get the whiteboard. However, we're declaring the first loop of the first song on audio channel 1. Oh, good God. We're declaring the first loop of the first song on audio channel 1. So we're not even calling any new instances of that loop on a different audio channel. All right, so let's go ahead and oh, okay, that's good to know. So that's good to know. The higher number, the higher priority. The higher the number, the higher the priority. So a sound with priority 100 will be favored over a sound with priority 1. Okay, so if that's the case, I want to give the background music the highest priority. So oh, let's just go ahead and Okay, so this is just gonna loop the theme. Okay, that's fine. Audio play sound, and this is 3, so it has priority. Third argument is for making the sound loop, and setting it to true will make the sound repeat until it stops manually. Setting it to false will play the sound once only. This function will also return a unique index for each sound being played, which can be stored in a variable, so you can later pause it or stop. That means if you have multiple instances of the same sound playing at any one time, you can target just one instance of the sound using the audio functions. Okay, gotcha. Audio stop sound. Okay. Audio exists. Audio receive all stop sound, stop all. So we'll check to give the sound is currently playing. Sound can be either a single instance of a sound. The index for individual sounds being played. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. What was it? Oh! What a pleasant surprise. This sounds fucking awesome. And low key, this is what I love about the digital age going into the AI age when it comes to like music and stuff. It's like you can have the AI generate something, and then if you know an instrument, you can go ahead and make that your own. So the possibilities are limitless. All right, so it's not what I wanted. Audio is playing. The sound can either be a single instance of a sound. The index for individual sounds being played can be stored in a variable using the audio play sound or the play sound at functions or sound asset. Single instance of a sound, okay, which is the index. The index for a sound can be played when using the... Oh, okay, so... listener mask. Can't I set the index of the sound to play? Well, yeah. Returns a sound instance ID. Well, how do you get that? This function will also return a unique index for the sound being played, which can be stored in a variable, so you can later pause it or stop it. It means that if you have multiple instances of the same sound playing at any one time, you can target just one instance using the audio functions. So what I'm thinking then... Okay, so if you have... is there layers with this? Oh. I don't think I needed that anyways, but I made a second board, so that's my first board. If you have if you got like if the sound ID is greater than, let's say 1, assuming a sound ID of 1 is like the first sound being played, and then 2 is like the second sound being played, etc., infinitely. So if sound ID is greater than 1, then just do a stop sound. Yeah, it should be. Should be pretty simple. So first we have to test to see use settings. So audio play sound returns a unique instance. So I did that in the create event. I looped the var. I did that in the create event, so if I looped that in the create event, then we don't have to worry about seeing too many instances of the. My gosh, I don't have to worry about seeing too many instances of the. I don't have to worry about an infinite loop because it's not in the main game loop. So. So loops played, and then we just want to show a debug message. Still don't know why this happened. I can't wait to get a mouse. Oh, and I said that, and then my brain typed it. So if that returns unique ID, but then we have to call. Okay, let's just go ahead and clean it and run again. Feel a little silly right now. Dude, so much goes into making a game, so it's just, I'm feeling a little loopy. Don't mind me. Okay. Now we have multiple. No, that's a third. Okay, so that's really strange. Why is it giving us the incorrect? That's good to know. Maybe because I did a var. I think something about being an instance variable is making this not point at the correct data. So, let's go ahead. Back straight and. I'm gonna go back to the play button. Make a. I need to actually, I don't even need that because of my square. So I need that. All right, so I'm doing this for the purpose of. Let's just do it the right way. Wait, but I'm calling a function there when I call this variable. So let's just first test this out. I was gonna wrap this in a unit test, but no, I can do that. Start at 0. I am going to wrap this in a unit test. Period. Just it's easier that way. Better habits too. So. Oh god. So let me just go back to this function. Oh my god, another banger. That's strange. Now it's playing the wrong song. Okay, so we're getting the multiple. Oh, you know what? I think I know it's playing the wrong song. Yep. It's on me. Oh, okay. This is... Is it detecting the electrical signals in my... is the trackpad detecting the electrical signals in my finger? Because anytime I try to do one of these to move to another window in the game engine, if my index finger is too close, then it will, like, make a detect a gesture that I didn't intend, and as I need to go faster, that's going to get more irritating. So let's go ahead. This is the one I need. Yep. Now we've got need the in here. That was my mistake here. This should be yes. Okay. That was my mistake there. So let's just clean that up. So it wasn't the fact that it was a var, but either way we have a unit test and it works. So hey, TDD. Okay, cool. So this first instance gives us 40,001. Another instance gives us 40,000. Wait, 400,040. Another instance gives us 400,079. Is this predictable? Wait a minute. So the pattern here is that it's over 400,001. So cool, I was right. Just not with the precise number. So let's go ahead back to the whiteboard here. Just gonna erase that. That's awesome. Woohoo! So 40,001, 400,001. Yep, if sound ID is greater than 400,001, yeah, just stop this. Stop the theme. Yeah, right? So this was not a good solution here because we weren't satisfied with that from 2 nights ago. Let's go ahead and yep, okay. So 400,001. I don't know why, but that's probably related to the memory address. So we have the same problem from before where going back started this new loop. So let's go back to the function here. Oops, played equals oops, played is audio play sound, and it'll still play the sound if we do that. So that's good. So what we want to do then is let's go back to the testing suite. Okay, so I know what I want to do here. So if we really want to be doing test-driven development, what we want to do is go back to the unit testing suite here. Theme that we want to play equals 0, initialize to 0. Loop IDs, loop ID, subsequent, because that's going to be 400 to 400,001, 400,001. So if we really want to do test-driven development, we go ahead and clean the build. Play this. Play this just to get this to fail. And then write the code that would make the test pass. Okay, so the pattern we see here is that it's just greater than 400,001. So if it's greater than 400,001, just to save some time here, let's go to, was it the step event? No, it was the function. If it's greater than 400,001, the test should have, you need to see the test failed. This is for the special mention. This is for settings button. This is, should say failed. Why the test pass? The heck? Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Why did the test pass? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna delay the art stream until we figure this one problem out, because I'm pretty sure I found the solution. I just need to figure out the minutia of what's going on right now. What? Okay, gotcha. Because I didn't add an assertion. So It's the little things that'll get you. So we want to assert. Well, I mean, we don't have to. Well, technically, you can make it fail in two different ways by having, like inapplicable logic, or by having it not pass the assert statement. By having the assert intentionally having the assert equal statement resort equal to false. So we could do loops played loop played, so I want to assert that this is equal to it's a 400,001. So let's go ahead and run that again. Okay, so that's failing because this is a compile time error. So then let's go ahead and cause a runtime error. The compile time error should be gone now. So, ooh! Oh my gosh. I need to favorite this. Okay. I'll be right back. I need to get my phone and favorite this playlist. This rocks. Alright, back. Alright, so alright, cool. So for 1 second there. Alright, cool. So 400,001. 400,040. 400,079. 400,000. Sorry, just practicing my Japanese. Taking a proficiency test next year, and I like to get any random practice in when I can. So, oh, I'm supposed to see if the tests ran. The tests failed. All right, let's scroll all the way up. These are the play button tests. Okay. Loop ID, test case. First and second are not equal. There we go. Okay, the test failed. 400,000. 100,000. 400万。400万1。400万1。400万1. Alright. So go ahead and save that. We can run this again. Make sure it passes that time, and the logic we need is right here in this in the function to loop the theme. Subsequent. Okay, cool. That took less time than I thought it would. Oh, free memory is good. Peak memory. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. Oh well. Scrolling up. And then we get, yep, loop ID, test case. Okay, 2 test case and test loop in the suite. Loop ID, so that's good. So then, sequent. Okay, so if this is greater than 400,001, it's greater than 400,001. Yeah, stop that. Stop. Yeah, audio. Stop. Sound 400,001. Audio stop sound. Why did I do that? So test ID dot oops. Loop ID subsequent. And then loops played. That's the one we want. Go back here. Wait, no, we want to go back here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's double dot. Okay, so that should make sense. And we know this is greater than that, so we want to stop the sound. We want to stop audio stop sound, and then sound ID, right? And then that ID is set to this. So if the loop isn't the first instant played, stop that loop. Stop that loop. So only one. So only the first is played. So only the first. Oh gosh. Drum roll, please. Overworked. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh no. So strange. Hmm. No, if it's greater than. Stop that sound. Well, are we even getting here? That's another question. I want to know that this is being played. I know why. Yep. Okay, so I ran the game too many times, so usually when that happens I can just save, quit, reopen. I don't have to do a full restart. Yep. I have to go through all those errors too. But I just want to figure out this one problem here. Oh. Oh gosh, I should probably grab my iPad. And then MacBook Pro charger as well. This is loaded, so let's go ahead and. So this should be greater than 400,001. So let's go ahead and play this. We should get a debug message if we've gone in that if statement. If not, that's our problem. Okay, so we're in the if statement. 400,000. That's the number 400,040. So that's strange. So we got an if statement, but we're not stopping the... I wonder if the test, the fact that it's a unit test is... No, show message loose play and then stop that sound. Alright, let's use a magic number. This is a big no-no. Don't do this. While this is building, I am going to very quickly get my MacBook Pro charger. And my iPad, because I want to keep working on pixel art, because every spare second counts, man. We're back. I am locked. You're just so bored now. So... Okay, so I'm going on the presupposition that if I click on this, audio stop sound, sound asset or sound instance ID. Audio stop sound, index, sound instance ID. So I want to make sure that, you know what, let's see if just stopping the stopping that will do it, because so we get there because 400,040 is greater than 400,001. If you're a programmer, I think you could very easily learn the Japanese language, because even to know that this number means 400,001 is like, and having to interpret when you're reading a kanji, whether you're reading the onyomi, kunyomi reading, the kanon yomi, or the go on yomi, etc., etc. I feel like if you're a programmer, you should be able to learn Japanese. That may be one reason why there are so many excellent Japanese programmers. We will see. Why is this not? And it's okay. So it stopped that one. No, but it stopped all of them. I just want that one instance. So at least it can sense that, but I only want to target a specific. Well, at least we got to a workable point in the code, but okay, it's greater than. So see, I'm going again, going back. So that's 18. It's greater than. Okay, cool. But I only want to stop that specific one. Loops played. Stop sounds. So we first need to ask. Can you play and stop a sound based on their... Can you play and stop a sound based on using like a hard-coded magic number? I don't think so. But according to the manual here, RTFF. According to the manual here, the sound instance ID function with self. Asset, you have the actual asset, and then you have the sound instance ID. Turn to sound instance ID, which is going to be a number here. This function will also return a unique index for the sound being played, which can be stored in a variable so you can later pause it or stop it. That means if you have multiple instances of the same sound playing at one time, you can target just one instance of that sound using the audio functions. Okay, that's the intent here. So let's... Store it in a variable. What variable would I want to store it in? Let's store that in freaking... We need to show message if custom set equals audio play sound. Right? Loops played. It's going to be equal to return value. So the loops played is now the return value of that, because we know that this assignment operator just means is now. So now that it's that, then you should be able to stop that particular one. This is it's just sound ID. So it's either the asset or the ID number. Oh, can we get more like... Can we get a more detailed view of this function? Or id.sound. This is what we need to know. This function of id.sound. much help. Is there any way to see more about this? Press an option button. Shift. Just want to see more about this function. Undefined. Function audio stop sound. Index. Asset.gmSound or id.sound. Okay, so you can't do that. But it's giving you a number. So this is where I'm going to need to go to the forums / ChatGPT / Stack Overflow. We made good headway here because that was a pretty serious bug. Oh, hi. Hey, Formal Goose. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Can you hear me right now? Sorry I didn't say hi when you hopped in, but yeah, we're about to end the stream. First of all, thank you for following. And yeah, I really appreciate you leaving that comment. But let me know if you can hear me right now. Okay, he must have gone to do something. Sorry so much about that, Formal Goose. I was very, very, very hyper focused on fixing a pretty gnarly programming problem. But feel free to DM me if you have any personal questions. But thank you and everyone else for watching the stream. This has been the live stream development of the 2D mobile game Cure-All in collaboration with the USMC Simplify. My name is Russell, and as always, I have had the immense pleasure to develop for you here live on stream. I will see you tomorrow at 1900 again. And tune in also for, actually, I'll see you at 1400 at 2 p.m. Eastern for the game night. Yeah, I'll be playing checkers live here on stream because it's like an open admission that where I am right now, and like development, programming ability, whatnot. Still playing checkers. It's fine though. We're gonna have a very exciting time, and then that will digivolve into more exciting game nights when we have people join early access. So I'm really excited about that. I'll see you at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then again at 5 p.m. Eastern for our stream. And yeah, we will go ahead and I'll try to knock out this problem tonight, but latest we'll just get that problem solved tomorrow because it's just a sound ID issue. We'll go ahead and fix the volume and then move forward with the rest of the tasks on this current sprint. In terms of the writing sprint for the premium early access, I'm making a bunch of beta sprites for the rooms for that first story beat so that we can make sure that walking, traversing, and interacting with areas within those rooms is all functional before we make everything look pretty. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, all the bless. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.